Week 3 action, Brew Crew and Moshiach, David Buka Cohen. First step out of the game, line drive down the line, snagged by Butchie Cohen. Juber grounds out to the right side. We're seeing too much of that from him. And then Elliott Sack, a line drive right up the middle. He's going to stretch this into a double. Nice base running here as the ball gets cut off. So he's on second base with 2 outs. Joe Eshko gets him home with a nice base hit the opposite way. Here comes Elliott Sack. Here's the play at the plate. Dano Elsack gets under the tag. Look at this beautiful slide. Reaches in with his hand. Nice call by Rusamano. 1-0 Moshiach. The Brew Crew would answer back in a big way in the bottom of the first. Leadoff walk to Erwin Cohen. That's never good. Then a ground ball to short. Joe Eshko spikes it. Nowhere near second, so Gabe is going to be safe at second. It's men on second and third. Brew Crew in business immediately as they trail 1-0. Jimmy Malak is intentionally walked, and then Nanu unintentionally walked, forces in the tying run. It is 1-1 now, and then Abe Haber is going to step up, ground ball to short again. That'll give Brew Crew the early lead. They'll never look back from this lead. It is now 2-1 Brew Crew. Butchie Cohen, a long drive way over Buka's head. Look at that. Both base runners will score. Butchie will get a triple. It is now 4-1 Brew Crew, still in the first inning. This is a very long lineup, a very strong lineup. So 4-1 Brew Crew. Next batter up, Mickey Towell. He's going to go back-to-back triples. It's Butchie Cohen and Mickey Towell, and both of them were totally legitimate bombs. It is now 5-1 Brew Crew. Leon Harari steps up, fly ball, straightaway center. That's deep enough to get the run in. It is 6-1 Brew Crew. They put up a 6 spot in the bottom of the first. What a response. Leading off the top of the second, Maxi D, nice line drive to left field, trying to get Moshiach back in business over here. But just as quickly as Moshiach had a base runner, this is going to be a 1-10-3 double play. And this basically deflated Moshiach, and that was basically all she wrote in game one. I mean, very hard for Moshiach to get anything going after that. David DK Casson, without the hop this week, went 5 for 5. He was one of his singles, all legitimate hits. And then look at this, a Baltimore chop. Gabe Abadi over a leaping Charles Saka. That puts men on second and third. I mean, just a bad hop, nothing you can do about that one. Then look at this, another terrible hop. I mean, we've had so much rain this season, but it hasn't rained in around 2 weeks, and the field is very hard. 2 more runs score. It's 8-1 Brew Crew. Another walk, again, not typical of Maxi Deed. Mickey Towell, he went to the right side the first time. Now he goes to the left side. 2 more ribbies for him. And this game would end in an 11-1 mercy after 6 innings. Just a couple of nice plays from this game. Look at Gabe Abadi deep in the hole, but gets the force out at second. And then later on, Gabe Abadi at the plate. And DK is going to try to come all the way around to score here as the cutoff goes to the wrong spot. But Lewis with the short hop and the tag to end the inning. 4th inning, here's the hard grounder. Ralph Cohen to Jimmy Malak with the turn. Double play. 5th inning, here's a ground ball up the middle. Gabe Abadi showing off the range and the gun. Gets Elliott Saka by step. 6th inning, Brew Crew needs just 1 run to mercy. Here's DK, legs out the infield single. Irwin, a bloop, DK is going to tag, but then this ball actually falls in for a hit, so he hustles to get to second safely. Now Gabe Abadi batting, a base hit will win the game, and there it is, the walk-off single. 11-1 final, Brew Crew in 6 innings. Game 2, next up. Game 2, Brew Crew at 4-1 now, picking up right where they left off. A leadoff triple by Erwin Cohen. He gets in standing up easily. So it's man on third, nobody out. Next batter, Gabe Abadi. Ground ball to Eshko. Erwin not going anywhere, but Eshko airmails the throw, so Erwin will score. It is 1-0, and Gabe gets another lucky double. After a Jimmy Malak intentional walk again, Nanu makes them pay again. Nanu leads the league in RBIs. Only 1 run will score here because there was a hesitation and confusion on the base paths, And we're going to see another tag out at the plate here by Louis Batesh. That's his second of the day. Not exactly sure what happened there, but the guy's out at the plate. Here's Mickey Towell. This will be fly ball, but look, the runner's not even going, but the throw in gets overthrown. I mean, sloppy play all around for Moshiach, and there's 3-0 after one. After Moshiach went down in order, all soft contact in the bottom of the first. Here's David D.K. Casson, another hit for him. Beautiful piece of hitting. That's a stand-up double with one out. And then Erwin Cohen smokes one down the right field line, past the right fielder. He's going to come all the way around to score. He leads the league in home runs. And this is going to be a 2-run shot. Nice slide at home plate. It is 5-0 Brew Crew. An annihilation so far of Moshiach.
Let's go! Yeah!
Bottom of the second, 5-0 game. A sign of a pulse for Moshiach. This is in the right center gap by Joe Eshko. Beautiful shot. This is going to be a stand-up triple to lead off the second inning. Next man up, Al Zolta. He's going to rip one right up the middle. That's a ribby single. Score is now 5-1. 1 out later, Charles Saka, ground ball to Gabe. Hop comes up. Gabe unable to handle it. Everybody is safe. So Moshiach is in business, but look at this. Zeke Dweck to Butchie Cohen, touches third, fires across, out at first. I did not think they had a chance at this double play, but another great call by the umpires. Butchie showing off the cannon, and look at that. He's out by a millimeter maybe right before he steps down. And then how many times do we see it? The guy that makes a great stretch at first to end the bottom of the second, hits a line drive over first to start the top of the third. Leadoff double for Nanu. He's on fire this year. And then Abe Haber with the sac fly later on in the inning extends the lead to 6-1. Bottom of the third, after a leadoff walk to Maurice Haber in a 6-1 game, that gets erased because Avi Dweck, the newest member of Moshiach, grounds into a double play. Jimmy with the turn again. He's got a really good arm for short center. Jackie Juber Haber goes the other way, went with the pitch. I like it. So that's a 2-out single, man on first and 2 outs. Then the second walk of the inning goes to Buka Cohen, so there's 2 men on and 2 outs. And that brings up the big boys. Elliot Saka rips a hot shot past third base, so that'll score a run. It is now 6-2. And then Ralph Cohen with the ball, and this is just going to be a rookie mistake, not aware that Buka is speeding fast and will steal that bag. So now it is 6-3, goes down as a 2-ribby double for Elliot Saka. Nice coaching of third by the Capitan, Mo Haber. Next batter is Joe Eshko. He can hit. That's going to drop in, and it is now 6-4. So Moshiach is well and alive right now. They come right back in this game, 6-4. They're looking for more. This is all with 2 outs because we had the double play, and it's down the right field line. But nice play in right field to end the inning. Brew Crew simply relentless the way they bounce back after a bad inning. It's a 6-4 game, and Leon Harari gets one past the left fielder. A leadoff triple. Yes, he sold his cone. Big financial mistake for him. However, he does slide in safely under the tag for a leadoff triple. And look at Dano's face. He can't believe it. He's besides himself. He's got the best team in the league. Everyone's hitting. They're responding after they give up runs. DK with a sac fly. Here's Buka. He's going to throw home, but it's completely airmailed, almost threw the ball into the parking lot, and it is 7-4 Brew Crew. 7-4 ball game. Leo Casson then walks the first 2 guys. I got blamed for making him put his shirt on in the middle of an at-bat, as per the rules, but 2 walks are the same 2 walks that he had the inning prior. Ground ball to third, then a fly ball to Erwin Cohen that he catches 99 times out of 100. He misses the fly ball. It turns into a 2-run triple. How this inning could be blamed on me for making him put a shirt on. I mean, that's 2 walks like he had the inning before, and then a routine fly ball to Erwin that he inexplicably dropped. Ground ball. This will tie the game, and it is now 7-all. So for the second consecutive inning, Moshiach scores 3. Top of the 5th, 7-all game. This is a leadoff single, hard and low for Gabri, Gabe Abadi. Jimmy Malach, another shot hard and low in between the hole. Ruby Saka playing short now, if you notice over there. So there's two men on the corners, nobody out, but Maxi Deed settles down nicely. Look at this. Pop up to Joe Eshko, who's now playing second. That's one out. Pop up to Jackie Haber. Look at Maurice Haber screaming his name when there's a pop up. So now there's two outs. And then a third consecutive, I guess not a pop up, but a fly out. So Brew Crew strands the first two runners on 7-all. Bottom of the fifth, still 7-all after a leadoff fly out by Elsack. That's a walk to Joe Eshko. Dr. Zeke Dweck is going to fly out, but that lands in front of Abe Haber, so two men on. Then the second walk of an inning loads the bases. 7-all game, and now Charles Saka will bat. He's going to fly out to DK. DK not known for his arm, but look at him charging in. He's going to throw a strike to Dano. Here's the play at the plate, but Dano bobbles the ball. Tommy calls him safe. It's the correct call. That ball was bobbled. Dano can't believe it. He's pleading his case. He inadvertently touches Tommy, and that's going to get him tossed. I mean, it was no intent at all. He didn't mean to touch him, obviously, but that's going to be an automatic ejection. Then Mickey Towell's going to open his mouth. Top of the seventh, Moshiach still leading 8-7. Here's DK, another hit, leadoff single. How huge is that? The tying run is now at first. That turns the lineup. Erwin Cohen batting. He's going to fly out. DK is going to tag. This is a close play. He's called safe because he collided with Mo Haber, so it's interference, so it doesn't even matter if he was safe or out. So man on second, one out. Gabe Abadi then lines out. So now you're down to your final out after an intentional walk to Jimmy, which is huge. Go-ahead run. That's a base hit by Nanu. David Buka Cohen overruns the ball. We've seen that before. It gets by him. Nanu's going to come all the way around. The relay throw is nowhere near. Goes totally out of play. This base hit is going to turn into a 3-run homer with 2 outs in the 7th to give the Brew Crew an improbable 10-8 lead, which they would close out and win this wild game. Questionable call to put the go-ahead run on first and Jimmy with Nanu behind him. Nanu gets the base hit, so it would have been a tie game probably. So 8-all, but then David Buka overrunning it. The relay goes to Joe Eshko. It hits the third base fence over there, like behind the dugout, nowhere near. And what a comedy of errors by Moshiach to end this game, and Brew Crew 10-8 lead. Moshiach did bad in the bottom of the 7th, but they would go down in order. Just a shocking loss. It's a ground out by Joe Eshko to Gabe. He makes the play. Fly out by Al Zolta. That's 2 outs, and then Max Yedid will make the final out of the game. The Brew Crew stands alone in first place. An incredible 5-1 record, and Moshiach, losers of 4 in a row, fall to 2-4. That April 16th sweep over Chicago feels like a long time ago. The Brew Crew, a huge character win. Everybody else split, so they gain a game on everybody in the league. 5-1, first place. More highlights to follow throughout the week.